Let's also look at the gulp file to see how we're building our application. So first of all, we include the gulp file. We include the gulp itself. Then we include the source maps, which will enable us to see the proper line number in JSX, which is very good for debugging. And then we're using Babel to compile JSX to the normal JavaScript. Gulp concat and gulp watch, those are another plugins for gulp. Concat will mash all the files together. I'm not using it. And watch, I'm using it for the watch tasks. It's right here on line 14 to 16. So what it's doing, if you have any changes, you can the gulp will restart and recompile everything automatically if you have it in a watch mode. So by default, I'm building it and then watching it. And the build is happening by taking the source file, so everything in the current folder with the JSX extension, which is password.jsx and script.jsx, goes through this pipe over source maps, then over Babel, then source maps again, and then the destination is our JS folder. If you look at the JS folder, you would see password.js. Let's open it up. So it looks similar to JSX, but it's not a JSX, it's a plain JavaScript. So if you want to look at the maps, it looks something like this. It's not very interesting. So thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a long video. You've probably tired of me and this password project, but we are getting close to the finish line. So now we need to launch our tests to see if they're passing. They're passing, so that's great. And this is jest. It tells you what file it ran. It tells you how much time it took to run each file. So as you can see, password.test, which uses the React test utils and rendering, it took really long, like 1 second. Generate password, just unit test, didn't use any rendering capabilities, so that was fast and easy. So npm run build, that's how you would build your project. It starts gulp build. Alternatively, you can use gulp build directly. But usually it's better to use npm tasks because that's a common place other people will look at first when they encounter your project. And then we would use run dev to watch for file changes. So now npm and gulp didn't return us the command prompt. That means the gulp is still running and it's watching for the file changes. So this is a good development mode. We can go back and forth, change files, and they will be quickly, automatically recompiled. But we're confident in our code, so we would just launch a static web server, go to the browser and refresh it. And here we go. This is our widget. So I've typed a bunch of lower cases. It's obviously more than 6 characters, but it still does not satisfy. So the save is not working. You can look it up. Okay, it's not a good password. This looks like a better one. Let's see if we can get a long one. Okay, this is a long one. I can play with it all day. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a rather complex example because we had tests, but it also showed you how to use gulp and testing and everything together. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.